two gap between them, not a one gap.
What are you doing down here?
Who? Me. Temporarily, well, expanding steam power due to we don't make enough power right now to charge up accumulated stuff.
Your blueprint is warped.
What? Where? What?
Down at the bottom, you're missing a power pole on each build.
Thank you. I was really hoping to have a nuclear before we need to build more steam, but we're at that stage now where once the accumulators run out during the night time, we're producing like half of the steam we need.
Here we go. I destroyed the bases and left only worms left.
Well done, my firm.
Thank you.
You even knew what I was going for there.
Yep. Right, so next we need the water pipes up.
And these two systems are not connected.
Right, the top ones need to be tweaked first.
Right.
So each of these modules needs its own pump. Ah. So each of these rows should have two pumps basically because there's a north and a south section which are independent.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Pete.
That's not the end of the world. I can do that easy enough just to get pumps at the bottom, which I'll be doing probably here. Probably bring them all into one place and then have one set of logic running them. You know what? Better option. Right, let's see. That's the new one there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Four, 5, 6 should be here. Okay, and then connect them together. Perfect. Yes, bring me all the stuff. Okay, and then here, if we go for pipes heading down, to get some pumps down here. Water pumps.
Yeah, we're about at half the satisfaction that we need when the accumulators are breaking off.
Yeah, that's what we need these pumps for. No, I need 6 of these pumps. Where's the first one going to be? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, pipes go there. Then if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And these can go across. Those two. And then these. Oops. There, and then normal pipes. There. Perfect, cap. Probably flip it around so the logic's facing down towards the pumps, but other than that, perfect. Right. Back into the logic network. Pumps. If I ask for pumps, you can give me? No, didn't think you would do. Alright, to make a water pump, what do I need? Copper and... just copper and thingies. Copper and iron. Nice and easy. Right, so... yeah, inviting news and stuff. News and stuff is weird and stupid and horrible. And it's news. News in the UK is mostly just propaganda crap and gossip anyway.
We don't have enough accumulators by a long margin.
Still making them. We currently got like...
staring at the... yeah, I'm just staring at the power graphs. And the charge is going down during the day quite significantly, so we're entering the night with basically none to spare.
Yeah, but even if it's night time when they're fully charged, still won't make you for the night anyway. But they're putting more and more down every second. It's just that we have like none in the network. There's like 400 or something like that in the production queue, in the demand queue. So they should all be pumping now. I need the logic on there now. And you just didn't see from pump to pump, by the way. You have to go from the logic each time.
Yeah, I just had one green cable on me.
Can I make any cable? I can make some cable.
I can make them.
Oh, never mind then. I'll let you do it. Do. There we go. They need power to the logic chips as well. That's flashing no power because it's just they don't charge up during the night time.
Yeah.
Cumulative charge should be online anyway. These pumps should all be pumping. You can just copy and paste the circuit, by the way. Once you get one right, just copy and paste onto the others. Any logic can be pasted across the system, basically. So just copy that and whee across all of them.
That did not work.
Shift right click on the one to copy and shift paste to paste.
Yeah, that works.
There you go.
Press the wrong key.
We're now producing 313 megawatts of power in Steam alone, and that is exactly what we need right now to run the base and charge the accumulators. So hopefully, that will well, not hopefully, we're not needing to worry about power during the night. The steam engines can handle the base now.
Especially if we keep going up with the build right here.
Yeah, that was
how these 3 blocks that are yet to come online are supposed to get their fuel. I'm guessing what we could do.
what fuel. Oh, I haven't connected them up yet. They're gonna the line's gonna go straight up.
Just do this.
Yeah, just continue the line straight up. Yep, perfect. Then they'll get fuel as soon as they come online. We may need to bring in an extra line of fuel because it's obviously there's quite a lot of demand on that line now.
Oh dear.
Had to happen eventually, Cap.
Looks like we have a choke point attacker.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Wouldn't it be better to replace this solid fuel with a hybrid line of solid fuel and rocket fuel? Power generation from rocket fuel, okay?
I mean, if we have enough rocket fuel, sure.
Well, the thing is, we have in the system four chests, sorry, 8 chests of solid fuel that are currently being dumped onto the line, but they're draining now. But we have where's rocket fuel on this system? Rocket fuel. Can't see it because it's such a long list. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 chests of rocket fuel, and it's only used for train engines currently.
Sure.
Oh, for God's sake. Who decided to rocket fuel a steam train?
That may have been me.
I blame Pete.
It always sticks out the same spot as well.
Nah. Too many pipes in the way.
Shit, Chemicals, what did you just do?
Picked up my body.
That was a shitload of stuff.
How do you delete blueprints from your inventory?
Right click on them and then there's a little bin icon at the top corner.
Okay.
Alright, best way to deliver the fuel would be... go up and over. It's going to be a bit... oh, we can go there. Up and over. And then round.
And once we're done with that, I think the next starvation issue of the base is steel.
Yeah, I think we're better off setting up a new mega facility for steel.
Yeah.
Dedicated smelter somewhere.
I mean, there's a good spot in the eastern expansion that we did earlier today. There's 30 million iron, and right above that is 14 and 13 million coal.
Yeah, I agree. I saw it earlier and it's a pretty decent place to do it.
We have more choke points here.
There we go. Right. I connect that to the rocket fuel line. Those new furnaces will be rocket fuel powered.
I have a feeling that Toad is gonna approve of the build that you're doing there.
Me or somebody else?
It's you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out to get them to doubles on the right side, but they're being awkward. But I've just realised what I can do, so... Right, that will help for a while. And then these, I would like to bring these in as well, if possible. Do 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 do. Right, I need a pump. Oh, not offshore pump, just normal pump. Okay, we're not having them in the system, so how do I make a pump? I need an engine, steel, and a pipe. And a pipe. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Right, and then I can make the pump. Do 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 do. And that pump will work on a logic system of those tanks. I need cable. Give me green cable. Do 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 do. Cable. Petroleum. Right, how much do we have? The power cable nearby? $95k, and they are not full? 25k each, okay. Let's say half capacity, 50,000k.
Gee, the worms are annoying.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't slow you down, that'd be fine.
What did they have over here on the light oil? Slow fuel equals 0. $5k, $5k. Okay. Do 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 do.
think the server isn't happy with us.
There was a minor lag there. We got a latency of 7 ticks, so it's not too bad. I see we're on Spidertron research.
I mean, have you seen the distances that we're about to open up for us?
No, but I also know that we had quite a decent backlog of the science for it, so that's why I mentioned earlier we've got a decent backlog. We should really start using it, and even now it's not consumed even a quarter of what I had on the system because it's been bottlenecked by yellow science.
Which probably is bottlenecked by steel.
That's my guess. What do you need? What are you short on? Nope, they're actually all running fine. It is. I mean, there is a little bottleneck on something due to steel, but let me find where it is. Is it steel? No, it's not steel. They're just pure. It's just pure throughput.
Low density structures, which require steel.
It's also frames, which is an engine, which is just pure throughput. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's making stuff, but it's getting there basically, very slowly. So it's a mixture of the steel-based loading structures and the frames, which are purely just down to output capacity. So we need more steel before we can expand it, but we need to expand it if we want to get better throughput. Do 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 do. Megawatts compared to. So the difference between using rocket fuel versus solid fuel is solid fuel gives you 12 megajoules of energy when you burn one, and rocket fuel gives you 100 megajoules of energy when you burn one.
That's a bit. I mean, what's an order of magnitude, right?
Exactly. And to make the rocket fuel, you need 10 solid fuel and 10 light oil to make it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's not bad though. This amount of rocket fuel was just using trains. Now it's on a power generator, so I think it's better used that way.
A shame that you can't run your suit batteries on rocket fuel.
To be fair, it would be nice if you had like the solar panels to start with, and you could then put a fuel generator in it before you get to the fusion reactor. Because it would make sense then to have an actual like reason to use a fuel in your suit. And as you run around, you make a little smoke cloud as you run around, little steam powered suit. Then we can all run around going choo choo.
Very Iron Man.
Yes.
Why now?
There's a possible burn mod. I mean, there's a lot of mods. I mean, there's a mod for grow trees, so there's a lot of mods for this game.
Are we surprised though?
Nope, 'cause it's a brilliant game and great games are moddable.
Encountered the first green biter, I think.
Ooh.
Doesn't sound good.
They're behemoths, they're the biggest biter in the game. So you know you got the
While to kill that one biter, so I think it's green. I couldn't actually tell.
yeah. If you see a green biter, run. Not because it's scary like that, but because it takes so long to kill that one.
There's green beasts in right now. I just saw a green spitter.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
So they're armored more. So when you see them, you want to pull back a little bit, learn how they react before you charge in.
Lucky for me, I haven't seen any green ones yet.
No, they take time to spawn once you get the first couple. So the base will start making them now that we've just seen one. Green spitters are bad enough, but the green biters are the worst because they're fast, they're armored, and they do a lot of damage when they bite. You should still be pretty good against them, but until you know what you're dealing with, it's best to pull back and then just evaluate them. Then you know what you're dealing with then.
Yeah, I just took out a massive base right here that took me down to half battery.
Ooh.
I missed my artillery train. That was fun.
Yeah, so I think it's only green biter, no spitters so far. I haven't seen an actual green biter yet.
Yeah, the behemoth biters are the
Green biter.
yeah, the green biters are the worst ones.
Yep, there it is.
Little buddy. Oh, been massacred over there. Look, oh, with purple goo everywhere. So you'll notice when you fought that thing that it took longer for your lasers to kill it.
Yep.
Now imagine about 10 of them in a group.
Yay.
And that's
See-
why we really want the Spidertron soon.
Yes. I mean, the thing is, you've dealt with them before. Only last time you dealt with them, you had Spidertrons.
Huh. When there's no worms in a base, the bases are actually quite fun.
Nah. Bam 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 bam. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Do 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 do. Right, what are you doing, Cap?
I'm watching the power grid, that's all.
Want to help make a mega smelter?
Yeah, I can make a smelter.
Mega smelter. Right, so we have the steel smelters, which look like this,
Yep.
which is basically a steel furnace taking in iron ore from one side, and then
Can we start switching to electric at some point?
we don't have the literal power to run electric right now.
Yeah, I've got to say, we've got loads of electric furnaces in storage, but no power.
Yep. So once we get steel up, we can maybe switch at some point, but yeah.
I'm just gonna mention that steel to electric does not match because electric is a lot bigger than steel.
Correct, it is. Different build. I was thinking more on the grounds of we barely have power to keep our defences running right now. We keep dripping out of power, and luckily with solar topping up the batteries and then draining we keep going back to power. So we could go electric furnaces, but we're going to need to like quadruple our power generation to do that.
I mean, with the massive solar build that's queued up,
Queued up, but not in place. But either way, Cap, if we go electric, which we can do, it's the same basic process. You need to bring iron ore in, smelt it once, and then the plate comes out, you put it into the furnace and you smelt it again.
Yeah.
In this particular build, you bring coal down the middle and you just take it off the middle belt for fuel. If we go electric, you don't need to worry about that middle belt, basically. So if I request a handful of where are they anyway? They're far away from here actually. Yeah, they're down here. Yeah, because they would be made for science. So if I just grab a quick stack. Thank you, Matt. Saving.
Nope.
Okay. So this is what they look like. That's how big they are.
Yep.
So your build would look something like this.
Yeah, with an arm between it.
Just a simple build like that, basically.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's super simple. But the thing with these you can do is you can also beacon them, which is a great idea for later on when you've got more power and stuff. Beacons basically, when you got these modules in here, you put speed modules, efficiency modules, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What you can do is put in, I think it's speed modules in all of them to make them go faster. Yeah, make them go faster. And then you put efficiency modules around them to make them draw less power. And it's the beacons act as an area of effect compared to the modules inside, which are just for that one machine.
Okay.
Builds are all different if you want to use beacons, but I think for now we just go straight for a build. Just get something up and running.
Just out of curiosity, what's a beacon look like?
We don't have them in the network, but we can probably handcraft one. Beacon. Where do they keep these damn things? Some production, I believe. Change the icon every time I look at the damn things. I'll get all the little new tags out of the way as well. Okay, beacons, where would you be?
Oh, now I had 2 green biters at the
Have
same
we got them
time.
unlocked? Maybe we don't have them unlocked yet. No, we don't. They're they're actually assigned so we can do. I'm gonna switch over to it for a second because it's quick to do, and the main one's backed up due to lack of yellow signs anyway. The one we were working on. Spidertrons were delayed due to yellow science shortage, which is shorted due to many factors, one of which being steel. So this will let the yellow science back up for a second anyway.
yeah, don't worry about it at all, Pete.
No, I'm just letting you know why I turned it off for a second.
So, I need an iron source.
So because steel is a big drain on iron, I would have a dedicated mine just for a dedicated line or 2 lines for steel. Right?
Right.
And if I say we build a mega smelter, what we could do is say build a smelter, say here, for example, or somewhere up here on these above the base. Then pump in the iron, bring the iron in to it, and then deliver the steel to the base. Rather than trying to squeeze it into the existing base.
Okay.
That's what I would probably recommend. That gives you more flexibility and you can build as big as you need to build. You can expand it if you need to expand it, and you can have dedicated train lines, all sorts of stuff like that.
Ooh, I see his name on the minimap.
Or what?
I'm with on the minimap.
Oh, right.
I've just been clearing out like bases for the last, I don't know, half an hour.
Oh, I've been doing that and mapping at the same time.
Right. So, if I request my standard rail, if it's anywhere near available, can they deliver a rail? They can deliver some rail. They're thinking about it anyway. Where is rail made? There it is. Right, Cap. So if you figure out... what we need to figure out is how many belts we'll need for a single line of iron ore. Right? So, if we put down the furnace really quickly. Give it some power, because I put it in the worst place possible. There we go. You got any iron ore? You know, can you grab some iron ore?
Yeah, grab some.
Just lob it in the furnace. So see how fast that's processing?
Yeah.
Well, you said that's about 1 per, what, 2 seconds? 1 per 3?
For that. Surely it should give you something.
It normally does, but because it's a variable output, it doesn't give you the same overlay, which is really annoying. But it tells you pollution amount. Craft speed 2, it says, but that's not helpful, I don't think. So we'll say what? 2 a second? Average?
If at my worst, I went down to all of 20% on my battery.
I'd say 1 a second, to be honest.
So that bag goes across in 1 second. I think 1 every 2 seconds, I remember Percy saying.
Yeah, 1 every 2 seconds or 1 every second.
It's somewhere between those two, honestly. It's close.
Yeah.
Like 1 every 1.5 or something annoying like that. But the red belts, they have a speed of 30 items per second.
Okay.
So they're going to work out how many of these machines can a red belt support. A little bit of maths for you.
You're asking me to do maths at midnight.
Just a little bit. Use Windows calculator, it's easy.
Yes. Get my arm off just so I can use my calculator.
Yep, that's what I do. I nearly always have a calculator open on a second window you can't see. It doesn't need to be an exact calculation, but it's just to be close enough to get you, so you're not wasting any room around.
So there's like 15 machines in it.
How many? 15?
15, 30. Yeah,
15 machines per belt?
I would say so.
Okay, so we need to go now to a new location. Let's run. Where should we do it actually? Should we do it at the top where we had the where I pinged it, or do you want to do it somewhere else?
Yeah, I think near one of the trainabouts we've got.
That's kind of why I picked that location, since it's about already right there.
Yeah.
Because we got this one right here where we're approaching, and it could be used as a junction going straight up into the northern part of the map if we want to. So I probably don't want to build off of that one. But the one further down is entirely doable. Does we go to a train station ID? Or the ability to make one?
Rain.
I was looking in the forest anyway.
Somewhere here.
We can definitely put a little train about here. So when we get my blueprint, wrong blueprints. T-junction. Pop that there. Can you make a train station, or do you not have a resources for it?
I do not.
Okay,
I have
no.
some resources, but not enough.
Yeah. What are you needing? What are you missing? In case I have those parts, I don't have enough to make a station either.
Station. I've got track and I've got some lights, but not very many.
Yeah, but what do you need to make a station? Do you have iron plate, steel, electric circuits, any of those?
Ooh. Oh, now I have enough for a train stop.
Ooh, perfect. Good, because I do not. Trees be gone!
I think the server does not like us.
Okay, so bots off. Right, so we need to build a train parking station here. Do you have a blueprint for one, or do you want me to grab one from the other side?
It's something like not that. It's not pacing.
Okay, that's the nice time to pause. The train like, do I derail or do I not derail? Right, so we take this track here. We'll turn this that way. Run it across to there. Let my bots do their job for a second. Right, that'll be one piece of the parking area. And the best way of doing this personally is to pop down a...
Like that.
Hey, copied it. Nice.
I found it. I knew I'd copied it previously.
If you don't have a clue how to do it, if you don't know, if you don't want to copy from, you just place a straight piece of track down, and put the first signal in,
Yeah.
and then place your train on top of it, and then wherever the train stops is your distance you need.
Yeah.
Okay, what we can do here, make another turn straight away. Run this one down to there. And that'll be where the train will stop and unload. And what you can do with these, if you need more trains, you can actually have 2 or 3 stations if you need to. So the thing with Factorio's train lines, if you create 2 train stations but you give them the same name, the trains will go to either one, whichever's empty. So it like self-balances, basically. So if you had 4 trains waiting and you had 2 stations and one train pulled out of a station, the next train would just go straight into that station regardless, because they wouldn't care. As long as it got the same name as the other one, they'll go to either one.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. So we need a signal. Be my one. So I need a entry signal there. Just make sure they go in there. What we can do is they go in there, and they need to come out there as well. So the output signal. Right. So that's the in and out block. Now you've got 2 options here. What you can do, you can have the trains go in and back out like this route. Or you can have them go in and then drive out the other end so they don't block the entry off if you go for a high throughput system. We're not too worried about that, I don't think. Right, got the train station?
I have. There.
Right, let's see if that's long enough, shall we? So, train 1, 2. Carriages 1, 2, 3, 4. And then train 1, 2. Perfect. Alright, now what we need is an unloader thing here to unload the belts. And this will provide, what is it? How many belts does it provide? I can't remember now. It's 8 belts.
Yes, I think it's.
I can't remember what the other ones were. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 per train carriage. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 belts. So this will provide 12 belts of ore. So you can run up to 12 belts of smelters. Hence it's a mega smelter. Okay?
Yeah.
So we need to get the same unloading system. I assume you've got one down here somewhere that feeds from the top. There it is, the one for coal. Grab that really quickly. Hey, Cha, how you doing?
I'm gonna hop off. You guys have a wonderful rest of the evening, and if you are using up all of the space that Miff and I have cleared today, then holy shit, what are you doing?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for securing our base. Much appreciated. You have cleared a massive area.
Considering that before today the base wasn't even secure yet.
I know. It was mostly secure after you last time, but it was nowhere near even started to be secure before. Alright, capped. So we got, there's your balancer.
Yeah.
So now you've got your 6 outputs, was it? 12 outputs? Can't remember what it is now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 outputs. Okay.
Right
Yep.
then. Nighty night.
Good night.
Right.
I know.
So, somewhere up here, I'm going to place down a furnace. Do I have any furnace on me? I have 48 in case you don't have any with you.
I did bring a stack. I
Perfect.
just need to find them in my inventory. Sorry, bear with me.
No worries.
I did have a stack.
Here you go. Pick that up. And then it should be in your inventory as a separate stack now because it'll be one loose by itself.
It is not. Where is it? Stop jumping out at me.
It looks like one of the assembly machines. So if you've got assembly machines in your inventory, look near them. You can call logic train limit. To put train limit systems and logic system of trains is kind of cool. I like doing those.
I've only got 3.
Okay, well, we can solve that problem. There you go.
Thank you.
Right.
Sure, I have a stack, but obviously
So,
not.
place down the first one pretty much anywhere, and then what we do is take a belt. That's not a belt. Hang on. Take a belt, and we run that belt 1 square away from it. Okay. And you said 15? So I want to run 15 in a row.
Yeah. So I go get the
Is that 15?
I lost count.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Fast way to learn, by the way, grab the deconstruction planner, drag over them. It tells you how many you're deconstructing, then move your cursor away and let go.
Well, that would have been handy to know.
Yeah. Right, so you got 15 there. So then you need to do the 1-to-1. So you need number 15 next to it for your output, for your steel. And then the outputs for those. You know what? For convenience, it might be better to go that way.